a show. It's a podcast show. Welcome to the Julie Cross Podcast Show. Empowering, energising and entertaining. Hello, Julie Cross. Welcome. Julie Cross here for the podcast show. I'm going to talk about the power of affirmations. You know, I talk affirmations, and if anyone knows me well, you would know that affirmations form a big part of my life and my daily routine, and I believe have been very helpful in me achieving what I've achieved so far professionally and personally. But I just perhaps want to talk about why they don't work and what we need to be aware of. So an affirmation is obviously a positive statement of something that you would like to have happen. It's like setting an intention, if you like. It's like a goal setting, but it's not. But it's a statement that would assume that you already have it. It's like a statement of gratitude. It's an I am statement. I am enjoying great wealth. So when we do that, that means that you've got to believe it. And this is why affirmations don't necessarily work for everybody. And some people will say, well, these affirmations, they don't work. Because the affirmations is like setting an intention or planting a seed. But for a seed to grow, it has to be planted in fertile ground. If you plant it in ground that is, too hard, or it's not ground that is conducive to growing a healthy plant, then the chances are the seed might dry if it's not being watered, etc. So the chances are the seed won't grow. And so this is what it is like if you state an affirmation of something that you want, like attracting great wealth, but you don't actually really believe you're worth it. That is like planting a seed into a soil that will not produce a crop because you don't actually believe you're worth it. Or like digging the seed up again. It's like digging the seed up. You try it for a couple of days, it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't really believe that I'm worth that. So this seed, of intention, this goal will never produce. It will never germinate. It will never grow and produce the fruit of what you've asked for. You have first of all got to believe that you are worth what you are asking for from this world. That is why I still spend so much time on this in all of my speaking engagements, no matter who I'm speaking to, because the foundation still has to be that you loved yourself enough to know that you are worth what you are asking for. That creates fertile soil to plant your seed of intention, your affirmation. So we always need to start there. And there is something to fake it until you make it, or faith it until you make it too. But we've got to make sure at least we've started working on making that soil great. And so then you plant the seed, and then it has to be watered and fertilised. So you still have to keep affirming what it is you want, but then you go further than that and you feel the energy around what it is you're asking for. You feel how you would feel having that. You visualize yourself in that situation. That is like the fertilizer and the water for this intention that you've put forth. Now, sometimes it has a long germination period and you don't see it immediately. But the other thing that happens is that we set ourselves up for failure with our affirmations, and that we ask for something that it's almost like we're trying to prove the universe wrong, like it won't work. So we ask for something so far, you're driving this clapped out old Toyota Corolla that's 50 years old, and then you visualize a Ferrari. You might want to go somewhere in between. You might want to step up to the Ferrari and give the universe a chance to show you that it works. So I'd just love to share some of the affirmations that you can easily buy into if you haven't kind of got your self-esteem to that stage yet, where you know that it's really going to work for you. So these are some that are great, just general affirmations that are fantastic for calling forth the universe supporting you. So one of the ones is just a simple one. It is all working out perfectly. So the moment that I start getting stressed about things going wrong, or I feel like that, a job might cancel or something goes wrong, and I start finding my energy going negative, because you want to keep your energy high. High energy attracts high energy. That's why affirmations are good, because they lift your energy. So if I start feeling like that, it's not fair, this didn't work, and oh my God, what if that? Stop it, Julie. It is all working out perfectly. So what that's saying is that I'm trusting that whatever the situation is at the moment, there's a reason it's working out like that. And funnily enough, I just had a client on the phone that is perfect example of this. They've got a conference on Friday. Today is Wednesday. They've had somebody pull out due to personal reasons. They've had a keynote speaker not be able to make it. Somebody's given them my name. I've rung. Talked to her. She just rang me back to confirm that they will get me there on Friday. And she said, we're so excited, perhaps it's all worked out perfectly. So that's a thing of trusting that even though it doesn't feel like it's right now, it's all working out perfectly. So that's a great affirmation to go to lift your energy, to stop you being stressed. Another one that when I'm walking or exercising, this affirmation always pops into my head. Every cell in my body, and I've just forgotten what the affirmation is. I'll come back to that one. Every cell in my body. Oh, God. I've lost it. Anyway, I'll come back to that one. Another one is, I'm at one with the infinite riches of my subconscious mind. It is my right to be rich, happy and successful. I give of my talents freely and I am wonderfully blessed financially. Do you see that? I give of my talents freely and I'm wonderfully blessed financially. I am one with the infinite riches of my subconscious mind. It is my right to be rich, happy and successful. I give of my talents freely and I'm wonderfully blessed financially. So once again, I'm not asking for something specific where I'm setting the universe up necessarily to not deliver. I'm just generally saying that I'm grateful for being blessed financially. Money flows through my life freely, endlessly and copiously. And I'm giving of my talents freely. So I'm not asking this for nothing. I'm saying I'm prepared to give of my talents freely and then have those riches flow through my life. So be careful with your affirmations that you're allowing yourself to set yourself up for success and allowing the universe to still have room to do its stuff, because I still believe the universe sometimes knows what's better for us. So I'm not putting specifics attached to it. I'm just saying that I'm really grateful for all the wealth that keeps flowing through my life. And you know what? Every time I start getting a little bit worried about perhaps work flowing in, I sit with that affirmation and I will say it over and over again as I go to sleep. Over and over again when my subconscious mind is most powerful. Sometimes when I'm waking up in the morning and I'm between that awake and asleep state, and I will say that over again. And I'm telling you, there will be an email waiting for me or a phone call that will come giving me some more work, affirming to me that it works, because I'm staying in a space of gratitude and not lack. So that is fertile ground. That is fertile ground. I know that I'm worth it. So I'm calling forth and I know that I'm worth it, but I also know I'm prepared to give of my talents for it. I'm not prepared to ask for it for nothing, and that I'm grateful for whatever comes into my life. So, make sure that when we're doing affirmations that we're planting it in fertile ground, that you're watering it and fertilizing it, and you are allowing a germination period. It won't happen overnight. You plant a seed today, you water it, you fertilize it. You come out in the morning and all you got's a wet seed. It takes a while for it to germinate. It takes a while for it to grow and for you to get the abundance of crop that comes from planting that seed. So affirmations are the seed that you're planting. Every cell in my body resonates with health, vitality and youth. There it is. It always comes back. That's the affirmation I say when I'm walking and exercising. Every cell in my body resonates with health, vitality and youth. You love your body up and it loves your back. When I'm putting cream on in the morning and moisturising my body, as I'm moisturising my arms, I'm saying thank you to my arms that allow me to hug, that allow me to hold. I appreciate my beautiful arms. Thank you to my legs that allow me to walk through this life, this big life that I'm living, and walk up onto stages so that I may present my message to the world. Thank you for that. So I as I'm nurturing every part of my body, I'm thanking it. You love your body and it will love you back. So affirmations are so important in our lives for so many reasons, and they keep our energy high. Like energy attracts like energy. But remember, you've got to plant them in a fertile soil. So you start with knowing that you are worth what you are asking for. So I hope that's helpful. There are so many books out there on affirmations. Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer. There's just so many books out there. But remember, you've got to state an affirmation as though you're having it and you're stating gratitude for it. You can't say, I'll be happy when I'm earning this amount of money. You've got to be happy and grateful with what you've got now, with an expectation that you will have it flowing into your life in the future. So I hope that's helpful around the world of affirmations. Thank you for listening.
Love to hear your thoughts about this show, or if there is something that you would love discussed on the Julie Cross podcast show, then please head over to iTunes and leave a review. Love to hear from you.